So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, today we are going to start our class by recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha. So, I don't know why other students are not present yet. So last class we have studied two types of current sources. One is basic current source, which is 2 transistor, and another is modified current source. Yes. So, and also we have derived the relationship between these two. Let me shift this one. So this one we have derived. So I naught equal to, so IR 2 1 plus 2 over beta. And this case we have derived I naught over IR 1 plus 2 times beta over 1 plus beta. And also for output resistance for both the transistor we have mentioned this is equal to R0, or if we consider output resistance Q2, then also R naught equal to R02. And also for this case we have considered, so VA is equal to infinity, where IC1 equal to IC2. We have assumed that. Based on this assumption we have reached this conclusion. But if VA is not equal to 0, then IC1 is not equal to IC2. Then we can find the relation between IC2 over IC1, which we have derived 1 plus VCE2 divided by VA, also 1 plus VBE1 over VA. So only single transistor, so we have this one. For the modified 3 transistor we have output side. There are 3 transistor, so there is a VC2 over VA 1 plus BBE1 plus BBE3 divided by VA. And also we have mentioned how to find R1. So R1 is equal to V, for this particular case, VBE1 divided by IR. And in this case R1 is equal to VCC minus BBE1 divided by IR. So only we have added this one as well as this one compared to this. Now last time I have mentioned that if we use 2 to 3, then this I naught is very close to IR, so very ideal, close to ideal mirror. But the output resistance for both the transistors, which is equal to R02, so therefore this output resistance is not that much. So therefore we need to design a current source so which has high output resistance, because so this is the current source, and this output resistance we need to design as high as So for ideal case, this is infinity. So in order to design this current source, there is another types of circuit which is also 3 transistor. This circuit is known as Wilder current. Let me check. So this is Wilson current source. So now this is Wilson current source. So in this case, the circuit diagram is like this. So now we have Q2 and Q3, they are connected in series. So this configuration is equivalent to resistance, and also there is this transistor has some output resistance. Due to this resistance, if you consider this output resistance for this, now they are connected in series. If they are connected in series, then total resistance is increased. So now we have seen, because of this connection, so we can increase the output resistance. Now we need to find how we can design the value of R1. So if you consider general circuit, then we can find R1 by apply KVL through this because we don't know, so we need to go through this path, and this path. So now I can write the KVL equation. VC is equal to IR R1 plus BBE2 plus BBE3 minus VE. So now this transistor is BBE3. This is BBE2. So from this we can derive R1, which is VCC plus VE, all the power source, minus BBE2 minus BBE3 divided by IR. Now for particular output current, this I naught, so we need to design this current source. So if we need to design, then how can we design? So we need to find the relationship between IR and I naught. So if we find the relationship between input current and reference current, then we can design the value of R1. Now how we can find this one? So again, as last class, we need to apply KCL. Now this reference current is divided into this current, which is IB2 and IC1. So I can write IR is equal to IC1 plus IB2, and this IB2 is related to IC2. So now I can write IC2, which is equal to output current, equal to beta times, now we consider all the transistors are identical, IB2. So now we have seen, so IB2 is related to output current, but this IC1, now so we need to relate IC1 in terms of output current. So let us see how we can derive. And for this particular case, and IC1, so for IC1 is connected to IC3, which is the output side. So now we know that PBE1 equal to PBE3. So base to emitter voltage, and these are same. If they are same, then we know IB1 equal to IB2, and also IC1 equal to IC2 if you consider VA equal to infinity. So now, we know this relation. Now we see this IC1 is connected. IC1 is this is IC3. IB3. So connected through this, IC3 is now related to this branch. They are connected in series. So now then IC3 is connected to IE2, which is connected to IB2. So now if we write the KCL equal to IE2, then I can write IC3 plus, so this current is divided this branch and this branch, so I can write IB1 plus IB3, or I can write IC3 plus 2 IB3. So now we have find this relationship. Now we can write IC3 plus 2 IC3 divided by beta. So then we can reach out IC3 1 plus 2 times beta, or I can write IC3 2 plus beta times beta. So this is the relation between IE and IC3. So now from this relation, so I found IC3 is equal to IE3 divided by this is IE2 divided by 2 plus beta times beta. So this is coming from this location. Assalamu alaikum. So now, from this relation we see, and now IR is equal to IC1 plus IB2. So IC1 is equal to, now from this equation I can write IC1 equal to IE2 times beta 2 times beta. So now but our equation is IR equal to so IC1 plus IB2, this. Now we substitute this one, which is IE2 divided by beta 2 plus beta plus IB2. So but output current is IC2. So then we can simplify. I2 is equal to 1 plus beta times IB2 times beta, 2 plus beta plus IB2. Then I can write IB2, so 1 plus or just so so I from there, so I can write 1 plus beta times IC2, 2 plus beta plus IC2 over beta. So then we can find the output current. IC2 divided by 1 over beta plus 1 over beta, 2 plus beta. So if we simplify, beta, 2 plus beta, 2 plus beta plus beta plus beta square. So this is, it is not necessary to simplify all the way, 2 plus beta. Then I can write 2 plus 2 beta plus beta square. So therefore output current is related with to IR times beta 2 plus beta divided by 2 plus 2 beta plus b square. So this is the relation between input current and reference current. Now, but we can just apply KCL. After that we follow the step by step. Now I can also write this one. So for example, IR 2 times 2 beta plus beta square. So this is equal to 2 beta plus beta square. Then if I add, okay, no. So then if we write in terms of book, then we can write 2 times 2 beta plus beta square minus 2 plus 2 beta plus beta square into IR. So then it becomes 1 minus 2 times 2 plus 2 beta plus beta square. This is, so now this is the relation between reference current and output current. Now if we look at, so this equation, this is very large, so we can mention this is equal to IR. So this is, so but the derivation is little bit lengthy. Now let us, and for this particular case, although we are not going to design or the derive the output, so output resistance is equal to R02 1 plus beta over 2. So now it shows that, so in previous two diagram the output resistance is R02. Now this is increased by a factor of 1 plus beta. If we consider second transistor, basically this is the second transistor beta. So now let us see one example for this case. So you can find this derivation from my slide, this presentation, and also it is better to practice, because in the exam we are going to ask you to derive the relation between input current and reference current. So now this is the problem. So it mentioned design the Wilson current source of this figure to give an output current at 10 microampere. The transistor parameters are 30 volt and all the VB voltage are given, and here so VT is given, VA is given, beta is given. So also you are asked to calculate the output resistance. Then how can we derive this one? So now we need to find the value of R1. R1, as I mentioned, VCC minus BBE2 minus BBE3 divided by IR. So now we need to find IR. IR is equal to I naught 1 minus 2 times 2 plus 2 beta plus beta square. So now we should substitute 10, 1 minus 2, 2 plus 2 into 100 plus 100 square. So now it is almost equal to 10 micro. So very close to output current, because this quantity is very large compared to 2. So now we found this one. Then if we substitute, then we can find the output resistance. What is the value of this resistance? This is 2.86 mega, 2.86 mega ohm after substituting this. So once we know the relation, these two relation, then we can easily design this current source. So now the next calculation is find the output resistance. So what is the output resistance? So as resistance is V0, which is equal to R0 to 1 plus beta over 2. So now what is R02? R02 is equal to VA over I naught. So we know this is equal to 100 and this is equal to 10 micro. Then we know now from this, we know this calculation, we know the value of beta. Oh, this is 1 not 100, so this is 150. 150. So we can calculate this output resistance. If we calculate, it shows that the output resistance, let me see what is the value of this output resistance. So this is 10 R0 is equal to 10 mega. So this is 750 mega ohm. Now you see, if you have used 2 transistor or 3 modified 3 transistor, the output resistance only 10 mega ohm. By introducing this configuration, we can increase the output resistance is to 750 mega ohm. So it is very good for choosing this current source for getting this higher. So now we have finished the first configuration, which is known as Wilson current source, and these 2 transistors are connected, output 2 transistors are connected in series. If they are connected in series, then the output resistance also increase. For this case, we have seen then IR is almost close to, IR is very near to output current, which is close to current mirror. So now we finish this Wilson current source, and as I mentioned, in transistor we are going to study 4 configuration. So this is the third, and the fourth one is Wilder current source. So in this case, we need to design for very low current, and also we need to have high output resistance. Now this derivation is little bit different than previous 3 configuration. So last time So now this is a basic 2 transistor configuration, and where the output resistance is low compared to previous diagram. Now we modify this configuration and introduce another resistance. RE. Then this configuration is known as Wilder current source, and if we consider this configuration, also Q2 has output resistance, and also there is a series of RE. So now both are connected in series, therefore total output resistance is larger compared to single transistor. So now how to design this one? So how to design? So we need to find the value of R1. This is same as the 2 transistor, VCC plus VE minus VBE1 divided by IR. So now IC1, this is IC2. Now in this case, BBE1 is not equal to BBE2 because there is a resistance. Now if we apply, let us see what is the BB1, how much. So this is BB1. So if we apply KVL around this closed loop, then we can write BBE1 equal to VBE2 plus IE2 RE. So this is IE2. So it shows that VBE1 is greater than VB2. So that means our base current is greater than IB2. So therefore IC1 is greater than IC2. So now, and also from this equation we can write VBE1 minus VBE2 is equal to IE2 into RE. So this is the difference between two voltages, and so because this is very complicated analysis, we need to simplify this analysis, assuming that there is no base, so negligible base current flowing. Negligible base current flowing. If negligible base current flowing, then this current also is zero. Then if you consider negligible base current, negligible base current, then we can write IR equal to IC1 from the input side. So because this current is 0. For the output side, I can write, because base current is 0, I can write IC2 equal to IE2. So which is IC2 equal to output is equal to IE2. So this is from output side. So this is from input. So now we have mentioned this IE is equal to R0 RE. So now we can find what is the value of I0, which is VE1 minus VBE2 divided by RE. But we don't know, if we know VB1, we don't know what is the value of VBE2. So this is, we can write, this is one relation, VB1 minus. But our target is to find I0 is a function of IR. So now how to solve? So we cannot apply KCL for this particular case. So now we need to use the basic theory. We know the collector current is equal to reverse saturation current e to the power base to emitter voltage divided by VT thermal voltage minus 1 plus VA equal to VCE divided by VA. Now if you consider VA is equal to infinity, then I can write but again e to the power, because base to emitter voltage is positive voltage which is much larger than 1. For example, if you consider BB is equal to 0.7 and VT is equal to 0.026 volt, then it is very larger than 1. So therefore I can write this is 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 equal to E BBE1 divided by VT. So now we have come out with this relation. So collector current is related to BV, and also now we can relate this BBE in terms of collector current. Now, as I mentioned, base to emitter BBE is greater than BBE1 is greater than BBE2. So instead of, in order to derive, we can easily derive. So if I write IC1 divided by IC2, then my equation is BBE1 divided by VT and IS e to the power VT, and since they are identical, cancelled, so I can write this BBE1 minus V2 divided by VT. So now, so what is IC1? IC1 is I reference, I naught equal to IC2 equal to I naught. So now if we take the logarithm, natural log, so it becomes BBE1 minus BBE2 divided by VT, and previously we have derived this is equal to I0 into RE into BT. So now you see this is very complicated. So I0 is equal to 1 over RE BT ln. So now this is the relation. So this is, in order to simulate to find this I naught, we need to write computer program to solve, because here I naught, also I naught, also natural log. So this is the relationship between I naught and I reference. Now let us write. So now we can derive this way. Instead of KCL, this is the derivative how we derive. So what is the output resistance? Let us look at the output resistance for right. So let me find what is the output resistance. Output resistance is equal to R0 to 1 plus GM RE. So now output resistance is also increased by a factor of this quantity. So now, so this is the, now let us see some exercise. So how to find this exercise? Let us try to find the problem. So this is the problem. So design a Wilder current source of this figure to give the output current is 5 microampere and the reference current is 1 milliampere. Transistor parameters are given this, and also you need to calculate what is the value of BBE2. Then how can we solve? So is it, so as I mentioned, this is I, R1 is equal to VCC minus VBE1 divided by IR, and VCC is equal to 30, BC 0.7, but we need to find IR. But we know the relation I naught over IR over I naught equal to, what is the relation? What is the relation? So if you go up, so I naught over I naught is equal to, this is the relation. This is the relation. So let me see again. So ln, then I0 RE divided by VT. But again, we don't know. So we know this one, we know this one, we know this one, we don't know this one, but we don't know the value of RE, because design means we need to find R1 and this is R2, so RE. So now how to find RE? So how to find RE? Then we need to go back our equation. Then how to find RE? Then so now we know another relation. So this relation. So what is the relation? So solve or cannot solve?
Can.
So how can you solve? So how can we solve? So now if you look at this equation, if I copy ln IR divided by I naught VBE1 minus VBE2 divided by VT. Is it right? Because or also from this equation we can also know this one, because you see IR I naught we know. Is it right? I naught we know this one, we know this one, so we can easily calculate what is the value of this. And also from this, and also we need to find VBE2. How to find VBE2? So we know this relation and we know this relation. So we know this one. From this case we can find this one. So now our problem is solved. So we need to write these three equations in order to solve, because this whole I naught RE is related to this one. So if we solve, then we can solve this one. And next question is how to find the output resistance. As I mentioned, output resistance GM, so given by this formulation, and we know how to find R02. So and also we know how to find GM2. So how to find GM2? So we need to use some formula. So later you can check this one, because Gm2 R pi is equal to beta. Then also there, for example, Gm2, because last time we have mentioned R0 is equal to VA over ICQ. Similarly, we have the Gm formulation. What is the formulation for Gm2? So Gm2 IC over VT. So this is the formulation. So we apply this formulation to calculate the output resistance. Now these two current source, Wilson and Wilder. So this is current reference. No. So for Wilder, so this is no more IR, no more equal to I naught, because they have some smaller current ratio. We can reduce the current. And Wilson, IR equal to I naught. And from these two configuration, we can get very large output resistance. So this is 4 configuration we have studied, and MOSFET we are going to consider only one configuration. So today I am not going to start MOSFET. So this is up to this level. So we consider this is a. So any question, brothers and sisters?